In a time long forgotten, before the seas were charted and the skies mapped, there existed a cluster of islands hidden in the farthest corner of the world. These were known as the Isles of Nynor, veiled in mist and mystery, unreachable by any sailor who dared to find them. Legend spoke of an ancient power that slumbered beneath its earth, a power that both blessed and cursed those who sought it. For ages, the isles were said to be home to the gods, but no mortal had ever returned from Nynor to confirm such tales. Among the many stories whispered about the isles, none was more enigmatic than that of the Veil of Nynor, a mystical force that protected the islands from being found. Some said it was woven by the hands of the goddess Ileana, the goddess of mist and illusions, who ruled over the realm of dreams and shadows. Others believed it to be the breath of the sea itself, conjured by the spirit of an ancient sea dragon that once guarded the shores of the world. Once, there were three wanderers, Aaron, Elijah, and Thalon, who had spent their lives chasing legends. Aaron, a skilled warrior, was driven by tales of forgotten kingdoms and treasures buried in the sands of time. Elijah, a scholar of magic, longed to uncover ancient knowledge that could unlock the secrets of life and death. Thalon, the youngest of the three, was a rogue with a thirst for adventure and an unshakable belief that destiny would guide him to greatness. They had heard whispers of the Isles of Nynor in every port they visited, tales told by drunken sailors and madmen who claimed to have seen the edge of the world. Most dismissed these stories as the ramblings of fools, but not Aaron, Elijah, and Thalon. They had journeyed across endless seas, braved storms that would have sunk lesser ships, and faced beasts of legend, all for the chance to find Nynor. And so, on a moonless night, they set sail once more, trusting the stars and the winds to lead them to the fabled isles. For weeks, the sea remained calm, and the sky offered no sign of their destination. Yet, just as despair began to settle into their hearts, a thick fog rose from the waters, swirling around their ship like ghostly hands. It was then that Elijah felt it, a presence, ancient and powerful, watching them from beyond the mist. She could hear the faint hum of magic, a song older than the world itself, calling them forward. "The Veil," she whispered, her voice trembling with both awe and fear. As the fog enveloped their ship, the temperature dropped, and the sound of the ocean faded into silence. They had crossed into the unknown, beyond the reach of mortals. The world around them grew darker, and strange shadows danced within the mist, whispering secrets in a language no one could understand. Aaron, with his hand on the hilt of his sword, gazed ahead, his eyes sharp. "We are not alone," he muttered. Elijah nodded, her hand raised as she cast a protective spell over the ship. "This is a place where time has no meaning. Be on guard. We may be tested." As the ship sailed deeper into the mist, the air grew heavier, and the three could feel an immense pressure on their souls, as if they were being weighed and judged. Strange, fleeting visions began to appear, glimpses of forgotten memories, fears, and desires. Thalon saw himself as a king, ruling over a land of riches and power. Aaron was haunted by the faces of those he had slain in battle. Elijah, however, saw a woman, a figure shrouded in white, standing on the edge of a cliff, watching them with piercing silver eyes. "The goddess Ileana," Elijah whispered, recognizing the face from the ancient texts she had studied. Suddenly, the mist parted, revealing the shores of Nynor. The island was unlike anything they had ever seen. The land shimmered with an ethereal glow, its trees made of silver and gold, its rivers flowing with liquid light. But standing at the center of the shore was Ileana herself, her form as beautiful as it was terrifying. "You have come far," Ileana spoke, her voice like the wind, soft yet commanding. "Few mortals reach the Isles of Nynor. But to cross the veil is not without cost." Aaron, ever the bold one, stepped forward. "We seek the power of Nynor, the secrets hidden within your lands. What must we do?" Ileana smiled, but her eyes held a sadness that none of them could understand. "Power, you say? Knowledge? Treasure? All these things lie before you. But to take them is to lose something far greater." Elijah, sensing the gravity of her words, spoke cautiously. "What is the price, goddess?" Ileana's gaze softened as she looked at Elijah. "The price is your very essence. For the power of Nynor cannot be wielded by mortals without consequence. You may take the knowledge you seek, but in doing so, you will lose the ability to return to the world from whence you came." The three stood in stunned silence. To have everything they desired, but to be lost to the world forever? Aaron, driven by his warrior's pride, was the first to speak. "I have fought all my life for glory and renown. I will not turn back now." Thalon, seeing the chance to fulfill his dreams of greatness, grinned. "What is the world without adventure? I accept." But Elijah hesitated. She looked into Ileana's eyes and saw something deeper, a warning, perhaps, or a truth too terrible to bear? What is this power, truly? What lies beyond the veil? Ileana stepped closer, her silver eyes locking with Alicia's. The power of creation and destruction. The power to reshape the world, but at the cost of your soul. Once you claim it, you'll become a part of Nynor, bound to this place for eternity. Alicia's heart pounded. She looked at Aaron and Thalon, both ready to accept their fate, but she could not shake the feeling that something was wrong. The price was too high. She stepped back, shaking her head. "I cannot," she said, her voice firm. "I will not trade my soul for power." Ileana smiled softly, as if she had expected this. "You are wiser than most. Go, then, and live your life in the world beyond the veil. But know this, Nynor will always call to those who seek it." With those words, the mist rose once again, enveloping them. Aaron and Thalon stepped forward into the light, disappearing into the heart of Nynor, while Alicia turned her back on the island, returning to the ship alone. When Alicia awoke, she found herself adrift in the middle of the sea. The Isles of Nynor were gone, and so were Aaron and Thalon. No one would believe her story, for the Isles would remain lost, hidden by the veil, waiting for the next wanderer to seek them out. But deep in her heart, Alicia knew that she had made the right choice. For some secrets were never meant to be uncovered, and some powers were too dangerous to wield. And so the legend of the Veil of Nynor lived on, a myth that would tempt the brave and the foolish for generations to come. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for more interesting content.